You ever see a massive new project, a hospital, a high-speed rail line, a huge IT system, and just wonder, how on earth did they decide to spend billions on that? Well, there's actually a powerful framework working behind the scenes, a kind of secret weapon designed to stop catastrophic mistakes before they happen. Let's pull back the curtain and see how it works.
I mean, it's a story we've all heard a million times, right? Some major project kicks off with a ton of hype, and then boom, the budget doubles, the deadline slips by years. Turns out this isn't just bad luck. It's often rooted in a fundamental glitch in the way our brains are wired.
So let's meet the main culprit here, optimism bias. It's that little voice in our heads that says, nah, it'll be fine. It'll be faster, cheaper, and way better than we think. And decades of research of painful, expensive project failures show that this bias is a real and powerful force.
To fight this very natural human glitch, you can't just tell people to be more realistic. You need a system, an antidote. And that's exactly what this is, a disciplined thinking framework that forces realism and hard evidence right into the heart of the decision-making process from day one. And here's our hero, the 5 case model. Think of it like this. It forces every big idea to answer 5 super tough, essential questions before anyone is allowed to sign a contract. It's all about making sure an idea isn't just a good one, but a truly viable one.
So for any major project to get the green light, it's got to prove itself across all 5 of these dimensions. You can't just be good in one area. You have to pass every single test. Is it a good idea strategically? Does it actually offer the best value for society? Can we get a good commercial deal on it? Can we actually afford it? And maybe most importantly, do we have a credible plan to pull the whole thing off? Now, this next part is maybe one of the most brilliant things about this model. It's the clear line it draws between the economic case and the financial case. They sound similar, but they are worlds apart. The economic case is kind of like the heart of the project. It asks, is this good for everyone? What about the environmental benefits or the impact on public health? The financial case, that's the cold, hard calculator. It asks just one thing. Do we have the cash in the bank to pay for this? This separation is absolutely crucial because it stops projects with huge social value from being killed just because they cost a lot up front. So how does an idea actually make it through this whole thing? Well, it's not like you just write one big report and you're done. No. It's more like a journey, or maybe gauntlet is a better word for it. The idea is tested and refined over and over again at 3 very distinct stages.
It all happens in 3 key stages. First up, you have the strategic outline case, or SOC. This is the napkin sketch phase. We're basically just asking, hey, is this idea even worth looking into? If it survives that, it moves to the outline business case, or OBC, where things get serious. This is where you do rigorous testing to find the absolute best option. And only then, if it passes that, does it reach the full business case, or FBC. This is the point of no return, where you lock in the final costs and sign on the dotted line. It's like a funnel, right? You pour a bunch of ideas in at the top, and only the strongest, most well-thought-out ones make it out the bottom.
Okay, but wait a minute. What stops the people writing the business case from just, well, falling into that same optimism trap themselves? How do you keep the whole process honest? That's where you bring in an independent judge.
This whole review process spits out a really simple but incredibly powerful signal, a traffic light rating. Red, amber, or green. Green means, yep, looks good, full speed ahead. Amber is a big, whoa, hold on. You've got some major problems to fix before you spend another dime. And red? Red is a brick wall. It's the system screaming, stop. This thing is headed for disaster. Go back to the drawing board. It's the ultimate reality check.
All right, so we have this super robust, human-driven process. But now, it's colliding with a massive wave of technology. And the huge question everyone's asking is, where does something like artificial intelligence fit into all of this? Can a machine really do this kind of high-stakes work? This quote from the official guidance really just nails it. The consensus that's forming is pretty clear. AI is an amazing co-pilot, but the human has to stay in the captain's chair. It's there to do the heavy lifting, the prep work, but the final judgment, the ultimate responsibility, that has to stay with the person. And the way this works in practice is through a process called human in the loop. So, a human expert gives the AI some marching orders. Then, the AI does its magic, sifting through massive amounts of data to create a draft. But then comes the most important part, the loop. A real-life expert has to read every single word, checking for mistakes, for context, and for those weird hallucinations AI can sometimes have. They are the sanity check. And the best part is, whatever they fix not only improves a document, it actually helps train the AI to be better next time.
And what can AI actually do? Well, the list is getting pretty impressive. It can whip up first drafts by reading thousands of pages of policy docs. It can chew through mountains of market research in minutes. It can run thousands of what-if scenarios to stress test the finances. It can even act as your eagle-eyed proofreader, checking for contradictions between the different parts of the case. We're talking a huge boost in speed and analytical power.
So, when you look at this whole 5 case model, it is so much more than just bureaucratic red tape. It's a system, a really disciplined, battle-tested system for making better choices and for turning huge, ambitious ideas into actual, successful realities.
And that leaves us with this one big, fascinating question to chew on for the future. As these AI models get exponentially more powerful, is that human in the loop, with all of our quirks, our biases, and our limitations, going to become the weakest link in the chain? Or is our judgment, our intuition, is that going to be the one thing that saves us? Our most essential and maybe irreplaceable safeguard?